Hello everyone, I welcome you all back to Startup Academy, and today we'll be beginning with a particular series as we have discussed earlier that we'll be beginning with the PYQ solving series, and today from today onwards we are carrying out with the solution of the pure PYQs. There are many questions that students don't know how to solve it in exams, so we'll be considering all those queries. So if you want us to take any particular question and want to know how to write that particular question in the exam, even if it is from paper 1 or 2, 3 or 4, any topic, then you can send us your queries on WhatsApp and we will take in the next session, we'll try to take as many queries as we can on the board, and I will guide you as to how to solve them in the examination to gain maximum marks. So today we are taking sampling question paper 3, as we already know that under paper 3 this particular topic comes, and many students remain confused over this one particular topic. This question has been taken from 2017 question paper, and it is a numerical question based on our sampling properties of simple random sampling without replacement. So the question reads, I hope that you can clearly see the question. The question reads, consider a population of capital N, which is 6 units, and the population has been given to us as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. The first part is write down all possible samples of size 2 drawn by simple random sampling without replacement scheme. So first of all, we should know the solution. For solution, first of all we should know what are the formulas for it. So if I want to know what is the total samples in simple random sampling without replacement, then it is capital N C N combination. So when we take the values of capital N, which is equals to 6 here, given here, and small n, which is given to us as sample of size 2, then keeping this formula in our keeping these values in our formula, which is 6C2, which gets solved as 6 factorial upon 4 factorial into 2 factorial, which will give us answer as 15. So in total there should be 15 number of samples, total samples that should be present in our simple random sampling without by following our simple random sampling without replacement scheme. Now, first of all, we have to write down all possible sample values that can be there. So first of all, taking the values, since it is simple random sampling without replacement, so we cannot take the same unit again and again. So 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, and so on will not be considered. So talking about, first we take one sample and then we take sample number 2. The second sample can be taking 1 on first and 3 on other, and so on up till 1, 6. Okay. Now when I take 2, I cannot take 1 because already a combination of these two has been taken by me. So just repeating the same sample, replacing their values isn't how we define in combination. That is how we define in permutation. So taking here 2, 2 cannot be taken because same sample cannot be repeated. So here we'll take 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 5, and 2, 6. Again from 3, 3, 1 has already been taken, 3, 2 has already been taken, 3, 3 we cannot take. So starting from 3, 4, 3, 5, 3, 6, now 4, 1, 4, 2, 4, 3, and 4, 4 we cannot take. So 4, 5, 4, 6, 5, 1, 5, 2, 5, 3, 5, 4. So now 5, 6, and 6, 6 we cannot take. So these are the total number of 15 samples, 5 in each row, and there are 3 rows. So these are the all possible samples that we can draw using simple random sampling without replacement in this particular given question. Then verify that the sample mean is an unbiased estimator of our population mean. So first of all, calculate what is the formula for population mean. Capital Y bar is our population mean, and it is addition of all the terms of population, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, divided by the total number of terms, which are 6. So here when we add, it will be 21 upon 6, which will give us 7 upon 2, which is nothing but 3.5. So our population mean is 3.5. Now calculating the small y bar. For small y bar, we have to calculate the sample means of all these. First of all, for this 2 plus 1, the mean for this particular sample will be 1.5. For this will be 2. For this will be 2.5. And so on, we'll keep on calculating. So let me write all the sample means here. 3, 3.5, then 2.5, 3, 3.5, then 4, and 3 plus 4 will be 3.5. This will be 4 again. This will be 4.5. This will be 4.5. This will be 5. And this will be 5 plus 6, which is 11, and 5.5. When I add all these sums, so what is our sample mean here? Because we have so many samples, so the sample mean is represented by the number of sample, which is 15. Summation I goes from 1 to n, which is 15. Yi's. So it will be 1 upon 15 and summation of yi bars. So it will be the sum of all these values, 1.52, 2.53, and such that. So when I divide it by this, it will be 13.5, or that value comes out to be 17. Let me just quickly review with the calculator. If I do it with calculator, then that is how we can save time in our examination as well. So it is 52.5. The summation of I goes from 1 to is 52.5. And when we solve this, it comes out equal to 3.5. Solve it by your own. There are different methods for calculation for everyone. I am not saying that you follow my method, and also if you are not very good at it, then you can follow my method. So this is how we calculate. Now we see that the value of expected value of small y bar is exactly equal to capital Y bar, which is 3.5. Both are equal. So we can say that this is an unbiased estimator of our population. Sample mean is an unbiased estimator of population mean. This we have verified by using this question. Now moving towards second part. This first part is of 10 marks. 5 marks for this and 5 marks for calculating this. We have done it very well. Now you can add some statements in between. As I said that this sample mean, hence sample mean is an unbiased estimator of population mean, like that, to make your answer much more beautiful. Then talking about also compute the sampling variance of the sampling mean. Now when we talk about the sampling variance, so the second part of the question says that we have to calculate variance of y bar with simple random sampling without replacement. So it is equals to capital N, the formula, we all should remember the formula, upon small n, capital S square. This is the formula that we will be using here. Now when I talk about capital S square, it is equals to, capital S square will be equal to the 1 upon capital N minus 1 summation I goes from 1 to capital N yi minus y bar whole square. Now we have to calculate this particular thing. In order to calculate this particular thing, we have to go back there and see capital N and then. Now y bar we all know. So capital N is 6. So it will be 1 upon 5. Summation I goes from 1 to capital N. Capital Y bar, yi. Now here, when we use this particular formula, then we have to calculate this. So yi, first of all, let us not write the sum and just write the direct answers here. So it will be yi. For I goes from 1 to n. N is 6. So 1 minus y bar. Capital Y bar we have just calculated is 3.5. 1 minus 3.5 whole square plus 2 minus 3.5 whole square plus 3 minus 3.5 whole square plus 4 minus 4.5 whole square plus 5 minus 4 3.5 whole square and 6 minus 3.5 whole square. This is what we have calculated, and here I mistook it as 4.5. It is 3.5 whole square. So this will be the formula. On solving this final question, the final answer that we are getting of capital S square will be 17.5, which is equals to 17.5, the sum of all these, and upon 5. You can, I have done it with the calculator method. You can do it with the help of calculator in the examination because it is allowed, or you can do it if you are faster than the calculator, or you think that you can do faster calculation in the examination, then you can do it by your own method. So it will be 5 threes of 15.5. So 3.5. S square has come out to be 3.5. Now just keep the value of S square here. Capital N is 6 minus 2 upon 2 into 6 into 3.5. The final answer for variance of Y bar simple random sampling without replacement comes out to be 7 by 6, which is almost equals to 1.1667, something like this. You can calculate it on your own. So almost equals to 1.12, 1.17. Okay. Now we have calculated this thing, and the question has asked us to calculate, also compute the sampling variance of the sample mean. We have very much calculated the sampling variance of the sampling mean by this particular method. So this particular portion was also of our 5 marks. So this is how you solve the numerical portions of sampling distribution using the properties of simple random sampling without replacement in your examination. Today we are only considering one question because this has been asked by one of the students who has been continuous on the YouTube with us. So if you are seeing this video and if it has been of some benefit to you, then you can ask us your queries and we'll be happily solving that for you. You can send your questions to our Telegram channel, our mail, or on our WhatsApp, and I will be taking the same questions in the next session. And also, for all of you, those who have prepared for the examination and just want some mock test, we are coming out with the new test series, mock test series, in which we'll be providing you with some exact number of mocks, and you can get those mocks by talking to us. Some will be provided to you as and when you contact us. So if you want to just revise and do the mocks, you can contact us and uh, know about our mock test series. So that's it for today's session. Let's end today's session. Also send me your queries. We'll solve them on board next time. Thank you.